well. Give us a couple minutes and we'll be ready to rock and roll, man. I'm excited that you're here. 2018. You set a resolution to fix your finances. You're in the right place, man. You are in the right place. 2018. There we go. All right, and as we welcome our YouTube audience into the building, when I ask them to do the same thing, go ahead and type in the chat where they're from. And give us a couple minutes and we're going to go ahead and get started. All right, all right, all right. So if you have said to yourself that, you know what, 2018 is going to be the year that I get out of debt, then guess what? You're in the right place. We got some solutions for you. If you said, hey, 2018 is going to be the year that I'm going to learn how to invest, guess what? We got some solutions for you. If you said 2018 is going to be the year that I'm going to start me a business, man, and start understanding entrepreneurship and working for myself, yeah, we got a solution for you as well. If you said that 2018, you're going to get your credit up to 750 or better, yeah, we got a solution for you too. So welcome to you guys who are tuning in from YouTube. Go ahead and type in the chat where you're from. If somebody invited you out and put you on this webinar, please let us know who invited you to the webinar as well. And we're going to get started in the next couple minutes here. We usually get started right at 5 after the hour, and then we just go maybe 35, 45 minutes and kind of give you a good overview of what it is that we do, how we do it, and why we think what we do is the solution for many, many, many problems that are plaguing Americans today. So go ahead and type in the chat where you're from. Let's see who we have in the building tonight. It's about 90 seconds or so. You guys can use the chat feature on YouTube. And I can see your comments real time. Go ahead and let me know where you're from tonight. Monica Allison out of Philadelphia, PA. Future Leaders LLC is in the building. All right, about 30 seconds and we're going to go ahead and get started, guys. I don't want to keep you. I'm going to go ahead and make sure that I am a respecter of your time, because I appreciate you logging on time. So we're going to go ahead and get this thing started. All right. So here we go. Anybody here tonight, let's see, wealthy artist out of New Jersey in the building. All right, let's go ahead and get this thing cracking, man. So here's the deal. In 2018, the personal economy coach is on with us live. I appreciate that. So here's the deal. In 2018, Happy New Year to you all while we're thinking about 2018. But if you have decided that you're going to transform your life financially in one of these 5 areas, we have the perfect solution for you. Entrepreneurship. You say in 2018, you're going to start a business. Tax minimization. You're sick and tired of Uncle Sam digging his hand in your pocket and you're trying to find a solution for that. Yeah, we got you covered. How about debt elimination? You said 2018 is going to be the year that you're going to focus on getting out of debt, right? We got something for you. What about credit education? You're trying to fix that credit, trying to get up over a 750 credit score. Yeah, we've got a solution for you tonight, man. And then how about learning how to invest? Anybody interested in learning how to get double-digit returns on their money? If that's you, then yes, we got a solution for you as well. So really quickly, for those who do not know me, I am H Cortez, the one and only financial health mentor to the Black community, everybody's favorite fatherpreneur, author, wealth strategist, and serial entrepreneur. And really, really, really have thankful that I found my calling and what I've been put on this planet to do, and that is to educate the masses, especially those in the Black community and the working community, on how capitalism really works and how you can transform your life financially with a few simple strategies. So tonight, what I'm going to talk to you about is a personal financial success membership. See, we got our gym membership, and we understand that to have access to the equipment, some trainers, even showers and different things of that nature, then you pay for a membership to have access to what you need to become physically healthy, right? We have our church memberships, right? So we have access to what we need to become spiritually healthy, right? But where is your financial membership, right? Where is your access to make sure that you can do what's needed to get your physical health in order? That's what we're going to talk about today. Really quickly, I'm just going to put some stuff up on the board so you know exactly what it is that we do and why you're here. The company that we're going to talk about tonight is called MyEcon. It's a personal financial success company. The cost for the financial success membership is $9.95 to start, then $34.95 per month. So I like to get this out the way right off the bat, man. Just right up front, just say, hey, here's what it is, here's what it costs, because I don't want you to sit around and listen to a whole presentation for 35, 40 minutes and then come down to the price and you're like, I knew it was some sort of catch. No, it's $9.95 to start. If you're watching this before January 12th or so, I think that's when we're gonna have to change this price. But $9.95 to start, $34.95 per month to maintain your membership, right? So here's what we do, and here's why we do what we do. Personal financial success can be obtained for anybody in America. You just have to understand the 4 challenges that are keeping you from it. Challenge number 1 is inflation, right? The cost of living is going up because of our monetary system is on a fiat currency system. And that just simply means the value of the dollar, no matter what happens, is always going to go down, right? So that means the cost of living for all our goods and services is constantly going up. Daycare, gas, food, clothes, housing, healthcare, all of that stuff is always going up. But guess what? Raises on your job aren't really keeping up. And the reason that is because on your job, we are in what's called an employer's market, right? Some of you guys may be familiar with real estate and you know the difference between a buyer's market and a seller's market. Well, in a seller's market in real estate, that means sellers have the advantage, right? They can really get their asking price because of, there's tons of buyers out there and not a lot of house on the market, right? Well, in an employer's market, that means employers have the advantage because we're graduating tens of thousands of people from college every year, and they're fighting for hundreds of jobs. I'm going to say that again because I think y'all missed that. We're graduating tens of thousands of people from college every year, and they're fighting for hundreds of jobs. That means employers can be a little bit more stingy with their wages, with their compensation packages, and all of that. And that's what you have. They're not afraid to let you go because they know there's 5 or 10 people waiting to replace you. So you got to understand that inflation, if you don't have an answer for inflation, you're going to struggle financially. Challenge number 2 is taxes. Working Americans are paying almost a third of their income in taxes, right? So you got to have a solution for taxes if you're going to build wealth. Because of taxes and inflation, that leads to our third challenge, which is debt, right? Most people are struggling in debt because they're trying to live a $50,000 a year lifestyle, which is their gross, on a $30,000 net, which is what they're bringing home, right? In order to do that, they tend to go out and borrow to get themselves back to that $50,000 lifestyle. Well, what you borrow, you must pay back. And then challenge number 4 is big business, right? There's always something going on, holidays, things at work, kids need something. There's always something, and big businesses really study working class people and understand how to separate you from your money. So if you don't have an answer for those things, then you can struggle. So let me talk about what it is that we do and the answers that we provide. First of all, for $9.95 with my econ, you not only get a financial success membership, you also get a home-based business. Now, some of you might be saying, why is a home-based business important for a financial success membership? Because of those 4 challenges. See, what you have to understand is that in America, how you make your money determines how you're taxed. I'll say it again. In America, how you make your money determines how you're taxed, right? So when you make your money with a job or a W-2, that's the tax code or the tax bracket you're in, W-2. When you make your money with a 1099 or a business, that's the tax bracket or the tax code that you're in. You pay less taxes. On a job, you're paying anywhere from 28 to 33%. On a business, the net effect of your taxes is 18 to 23%. And if you're an investor, this is money, making money with money, then you're taxed less than 15%. Everybody follow me so far? How you make your money in America determines how you're taxed in America. So the reason we have a home-based business, a part of our financial success membership, is because if you continue to only work a job, then you're always going to be taxed the most. But we use a strategy of compounding a business or a 1099 with a W-2, and here's why. When you have a home-based business, according to the IRS, 8 out of 10 people are overpaying their taxes because they filled out their W-4 form wrong. So we're going to help you correct that, and that might bring a couple extra dollars in your pocket. But then, because you have a home-based business, you're able to complete page 2 of the W-4 form to reflect that you're a business owner, and that's going to bring even more money back into your household. So by starting a business or adding a business to your W-2, you can get an increase of anywhere from $200 to $600 per month pay raise on your current job, right? If pay raise sounds good to you without having to ask your boss, put pay raise in the chat for me real quick. So just by having a business, you get to adjust your form W-4, adjust page 2, reflects that you have a business. Now Uncle Sam says, hey, you have a business, so we're going to take less money out of your paycheck so that you have more capital freed up to operate your business, right? Now, our second strategy in our first step, which is called cash flow management, is first we minimize taxes. Second, we're going to minimize debt. See, you just worked a strategy by adding a home-based business to your 1099. Now you get an extra $200 to $600 per month coming back into your household. What happens if you throw $600 per month on your car note in addition to the regular payment? You pay the car note off in 15, 16, 17 months, right? What happens if you're throwing an extra $600 a month on your student loans? You can finally see an end date to those student loans, right? See, right now, most people just have pretty much given up. And they just said, basically, we're just going to die in debt, and that's just how it's going to be. Well, that's not how it has to be, right? So there's some things that you can do to transform or to change that. So we take the extra money that we get back just by working this strategy, and now we're minimizing our debt. While we're minimizing our debt, we might as well look at our expenses. Go over your bank statements for the last 90 days, look at them line by line and see where your money is actually going. I know where you think it's going, but when you see it in black and white, you'll see where it's actually going. Does that make sense to everybody? So now you minimize your taxes, you minimize your debt, you're minimizing your expenses. How about while you're going through this process, you also go through our Smart Money Kit and repair your credit. Now, some people say, well, how does credit fall under cash flow management? It's simple. We all have things that we finance, and maybe we got that car loan when our credit wasn't the best. But all of a sudden you fix your credit, now you refinance that $500 car note and it cuts the payment in half to $250. Well, guess what? If you gave the new car loan payment of $250 and you continue to pay that new $250 in cash flow that you got back because of good credit, you pay the car off faster. So it's all about better managing the flow of cash that you have coming in. See, we don't have a get money problem, right? We some of the money getting people on this planet. We have what's called a cash flow problem. Too much of our cash is always flowing away from us. So this system helps you get that cash back from three of the main entities that's getting it from you. First, you get it back from Uncle Sam, taxes. Then you use that tax money to get rid of your debt. Now you're getting it back from big business and high interest rates. You're getting it from the banks and high interest rates. Then you minimize your expenses. You cut out some things that are not necessities for a couple months so that you can accelerate your debt elimination program, right? And then you get even more money back from the banks by improving your credit. So you get and can refinance some of those existing loans, reduce your payments, but still double down on those payments to make your to get rid of the debt a lot faster. Now, the second strategy that we have is a business income strategy. Here's why we have a home-based business in our wealth building portfolio. All of us got bills that are residual in nature, right? Meaning they're going to come every single month, whether we have a business or not, right? Bills, travel, miles, kids, right? So we've got all of these expenses that we're going to take care of whether we have a home-based business or not. Here's what the IRS says. A home-based business is a legitimate business and you qualify for all the same write-offs as a traditional brick and mortar business. So I get the same write-offs as Walmart, Best Buy, Avis Rental Car, Microsoft, Google. I get the same tax write-offs even though I'm operating my business out of my home. So let's look at some of these everyday common expenses. Most of us can agree that we're going to pay our cell phone bill whether we have a business or not. Well, paying your cell phone bill and using that personal cell phone to take care of some business, because now you have a business, will make that cell phone bill partially tax deductible, right? What about your internet service? I'm streaming live my internet service for business. So that means a part of my internet bill is a tax write-off, right? I need electricity to power these devices. So part of my electric bill is a tax write-off. So you're starting to see why having a home-based business makes sense as a wealth building portfolio, as a part of your wealth building portfolio, and why you should have one to minimize your taxes, right? How about meals and entertainment? Right? If I go and have a meal at a sports bar and watch the game, I talk to some folks about my business, pass out a couple business cards and some brochures. Now that that meal just became 50% tax deductible, right? What about travel? Got my L on travel. What about travel? Well, you can do business travel, right? It doesn't matter if you're going to the same city where your family lives. If you're going there with the intent to take care of business and you visit your family while you're there, you still get to write most of that trip off. So you see how merely having a home-based business saves you in taxes and makes part of your lifestyle tax deductible, right? What about those little people that run around your house calling you mama and daddy? Those little people are expensive, right? Well, guess what? Depending on their age, you can put them to work in your business, pay them a salary instead of an allowance. Now you write their salary off, and they still use that money to go take care of their normal child expenses, right? Basketball club fees, my sons play ball, music lessons, or whatever the case may be, even private school. Yeah. If you got kids in private school and they're between 7 and 17, you can put them to work for you in your business. Write them a check to take care of their salary, and that money goes into their account. Then they can take that money from their account and help you pay their private school tuition. So in essence, Uncle Sam is footing some of the bill for your kids to go to private school. See, we take a strategic approach to building wealth. These are strategies that wealthy people have been using since the beginning of time, but no one is teaching this stuff to the working class but us. Now, here's the challenge with us teaching this to the working class. The working class have been so conditioned to fear the IRS. They've been so conditioned to seek job, that it's hard to get a working class person to believe that this could be their saving grace. It's hard, but I have patience. I have hope. I believe that just like this stuff has worked for me and it was allowing me to walk away from my job, I believe it can do the same thing for you. And not necessarily saying that you have to want to walk away from your job, but how about getting out of debt? How about freeing up some money so you can start investing using this as a strategy, right? Now, because it is a business, for every 3 people that you introduce to the Personal Financial Success membership, the company will pay you $100 per 3. So you can actually make some extra money with this thing too, right? We don't talk a lot about that because the strategies alone is what can transform your life, right? Most people, if you're willing to admit, you just need some different money strategies. So we want to help you with some different strategies. So we take a strategic approach to building wealth, but if you refer people to the Financial Success membership, you're going to earn $100 for every 3. Finally, our last step is positioning you to where you can start making money with money I should say capital gains, real estate, precious metals. How about cryptocurrency? I don't know, traditional business, right? See, the reason people aren't investing is because they don't have the money to. Another reason they're not investing is because they are afraid. Well, what's the one thing that helps you overcome fear? Education. So our personal financial success system will educate you on how capitalism works, how investments work, give you terminology, proper perspective, so that you can sit down with some professionals and start making money with your money. And when you do that, you're taxed least of all. So for $9.95, $35 per month, you can join a financial success membership, and you will partner with a team of people who are committed to personal financial success. We're all going through varying stages of this process of getting our money right. So you got a community of people that you can lean on that can help you every step of the way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump in the screen share real quick, and I want to show you what getting out of debt and using a new money strategy could do for you, right? And we're going to use the number 1,500 because all the money publication says that the average person is paying $1,500 per month in interest alone. That's not even paying down the debt. That is interest alone, right? It says DJ Butler, it says, I'm 20, I was a thug, all I got is a high school diploma. Everyone say you need college, but I don't want to be a slave. If you're working a regular job, DJ Butter, you need a new money strategy is what you need. This is not a knock on college degrees, but college people are graduating college every day and don't even know how they're going to pay their college debt off, because it's almost impossible to do without a new money strategy. So if you're working a regular job, you can use this system and start transforming your finances and positioning yourself to earn big money. Position yourself to build wealth long term. Even as a DJ, if we showed you how this works, chances are you're not writing off everything that you could be writing off as a DJ that could be saving you a ton of money. Chances are as a DJ, you're not setting up investment accounts for yourself so that if you ever run into a problem where you can't DJ for a few months, where's your money gonna come from, right? So we're teaching a new money strategy. So if the average American is paying $1,500 per month in interest, I want to show you what that can become for you via screen share here in a second. So we're going to say that, what if it took you 5 years to get this $1,500 back? Meaning you started your home-based business. You got an extra $200 to $600 per month. You use that to pay your car note off first. Then that $200 to $600 grew by an extra $400 because you got the car note money back. Now you got an extra $1,000 per month. You use that to pay your credit cards off. Now that snowballed into a few extra dollars. Now you use that to pay your student loans off. Now you're getting yourself out of debt and you find yourself with an extra $1,500 per month. You find yourself with an extra $1,500 per month. Let me show you what that could do for you via screen share really, really quickly. I'm just going to jump over to my financial calculators and then we're going to be done, man. I'm going to take a Q&A real quick, but it's not hard what we do. It's not hard to understand. You just have to be ready, willing, and able to transform your thought process for the most part. All right, so let me do this. Let me see where I am. All righty. All right, so let me hook up the screen share. There we go. So we're saying that using our system, it took you 5 years to get to a place where you freed up an extra $1,500 per month, right? Took you 5 years to do that, get yourself out of debt, right? But then what if you took that $1,500 per month and you start investing it at 14% rate of return for the next 20 years? That's almost $2 million, people. That's almost $2 million. So now do you see why it's so critically important that you fight tooth and nail to get yourself out of debt? See, when you're in debt, you're not in position to build wealth for you and your family. Now, I want you to notice how I phrase that. When you're in debt, you're not in position to build wealth for you and your family. Everybody on this planet is in position to build wealth, but capitalism and the way it's currently used and taught positions you to build wealth for every other family but your own. So $1,500 per month at 14% rate of return over 20 years compounded grows to $1,950,000 $1,951,749.01. And yes, I want my 1 cent, right? So this is why we teach a financial success system, and you need a membership like this going into 2018 to position you to really do something special for you and your family. The question is, are you willing to exercise the discipline? Are you willing to make the sacrifice to learn something new, to behave differently with your money, to transform your life? DJ says, do you believe in school? Also, is cryptocurrency worth it? I believe in knowledge. So education to me is merely the means by which you transfer knowledge. And wherever you go to get education, you always have to question the motive of the people doing the educating. I've been taught to follow the money. Where does the money come from for our current school system? It comes from the government and it comes from corporations. So if that's where the money is coming from, you have to think about, how does the government get a return on that investment? By taxing employees. So it makes sense that the school system teaches everyone to become an employee. If the corporations are funding school systems, how do they get a return on their investment? They need employees to come work for their corporations. So both of the entities that finance the school system benefit from having the school system produce employees. So that's what the school system does. Knowledge, on the other hand, especially that gained by oneself, one's own determination, one's own resource, one's own motivation, that is what makes you a fortune. So if you think long and hard, where else can you go get a system like this where somebody's going to teach you how to transform $9.95 into nearly $2 million in a single generation? And this is just you working with the money you currently have from your job. There's a lot of people here with this business model that makes thousands of dollars per month in business income that can speed up their debt elimination process. I know people who are personally using this system that are investing $3,000, $4,000, and $5,000 per month. Right? So let's just say we did this with your own money, but then because of the business system, you built the business system to where you were able to invest $2,500 a month every month for the next 20 years. What does that look like? $2,500 a month, 14% rate of return, next 20 years. 3,252,915.01. And yes, I want my 1 cent because now I know what 1 cent can grow to when it's compounded. Right? So we that the business system can produce that kind of income for you. But even if you did not build this, you can literally transform your family's generation, your family's legacy for generations. Because let's just say, out of this 3 million, let's say we took half of it and we passed it down to our kids. The other half, we're going to leave and we're going to make sure that that becomes available to our grandchildren. So half of 3.2, that'd be So 1 million left to continue to grow at 14% rate of return. Generation, let's just say 25 years. And this money is going to be split amongst the grandchildren. Oh, crap. I keep going instead of calculating. I keep going back. So 1,600,000, right? Is that it? Yeah, 1,600,000, 14% rate of return, 25 years, and this money is going to be split amongst the grandchildren. So in 2 generations, if you make a tough sacrifice, in 2 generations, you can go from working a job to your family being worth $51,922,092.93. I want y'all to get why the rich gets richer, because they understand this fundamentally well. And we're going to do this 1 more generation. So we take half of this money and we split it amongst all the grandchildren. We take the other half, 25 million, and let it keep growing for another generation. That's almost $1 billion, people. So you can literally go from where you are right now, sacrifice, discipline, new money strategy, and your family inside 3 generations can be worth $811 million. So any questions before we get out of here? Because at the end of the day, you've got to take action. At the end of the day, you've got to take action. So it's basically this. Has anyone here heard enough to make them say, you know what? I want to give this system a try? Because all you have to do is get back with the person who shared this information with you. They invited you to this webinar for a reason. They're probably already building this, and they're looking to bring you on and partner with you and help build your economy and theirs at the same time. Do we have any guests in the room or on YouTube that would like to implement this system, get their own financial success membership? $9.95 to start, $34.95 per month. I mean, for $9.95, you can test drive the whole thing for 30 days. 34 days, you can test drive this whole system, right? Is that making sense to anybody? Anybody that's a guest on the line, you're on the fence, what kind of questions do you have? Let's do 5 minutes of Q&A, and then I'll let you guys get out of here, but it's not hard. If you don't do this, what are you going to do? Right? What kind of strategies do you currently have in place to transform your family's financial tree for generations to come? Any questions? Any guests in the house who are ready to transform? Says, can you list some survey websites for passive income? I don't know any. This is how we make passive income, is through cash flow management, creating a tax-deductible lifestyle, and then using that money for investments. That's where our passive income comes from. So for $9.95, you can start this business. It's going to allow you to increase your take-home pay anywhere from $200 to $600 per month through the adjustment of the W-4 form. You take that money, then use it to get yourself out of debt. Then you take the tax savings and the money you bring back to your household from getting out of debt, and you learn to invest. That's how you build wealth long term. And then for every 3 people that you introduce to our financial success membership, company is going to pay you a $100 bonus. That's how we earn passive income, rich behavior. is we've referred people to this financial success membership. Any other questions? All right. Well, guys, that's it. That's it. The Simple Financial Success membership comes with those strategies. You can transform your finances. If you are here because I invited you, then all you got to do is text Black Wealth Movement to 314-874-6887. Otherwise, get back with the person who invited you to this webinar. Get their link so that you can get your username and password, start your own financial success membership tonight, and you can literally start your 2018 off with on the right foot to transform your personal finances long-term using strategy, right? This is what we do. We take a strategic approach to building wealth. So I'm H Cortez, the one and only financial health mentor to the Black community, everybody's favorite fatherpreneur. Until I talk to you next time, I want you to get your money up because you absolutely can do it. But more importantly, you deserve it, each and every one of you. Peace out, people.